If you've ever wanted to rotate or zoom a clip in DaVinci Resolve 20 without it spinning awkwardly from the center, the setting you need is the anchor point. In this quick tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the anchor point, also called the pivot, so your clip rotates and scales around the exact spot you choose. This is especially useful for motion graphics, product shots, text callouts, and anytime you want more control over the movement of a subject inside your frame. And if you find this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more DaVinci Resolve tutorials. Let's jump in. First, select the clip you want to adjust in your timeline. Once the clip is selected, go to the Inspector panel on the right side of the screen. If you don't see the inspector, just click the Inspector button at the top right to open it. Inside the inspector, find the Transform section. This is where all of your basic motion controls live, including position, zoom, rotation, and the anchor point. You'll usually see anchor point X and anchor point Y listed there. These two values control the exact pivot point for the clip. Now, if you want a more visual way to set it, look for the Transform Overlay icon in the bottom left area of the viewer. Click that icon to turn on the on-screen controls. Once the overlay is active, you should see a crosshair or control point appear in the viewer. Now comes the important part. Click and drag that crosshair to the subject or area you want to use as the pivot point. For example, if you're animating a person, you can drag it to their face or body. If you're working with an object, place it right on the object itself. This tells DaVinci Resolve to use that exact point as the center for rotation and zoom. As soon as you move the anchor point, any rotation or scaling you apply will now happen around that new location instead of the middle of the frame. That means if you rotate the clip, it will spin around the selected point. If you zoom in or out, it will expand from that same point as well. If you want more precision, you can also fine-tune the anchor point X and Y values manually in the inspector. That gives you exact numerical control, which is great when you need a very clean and professional result. But for most edits, the drag and drop viewer control is the fastest and easiest method. Here's a quick example. Let's say you have a clip of someone holding a phone, and you want the phone to stay fixed while the rest of the image rotates slightly. Move the anchor point to the phone, and then adjust the rotation. The motion will now feel much more natural and intentional. Remember, the anchor point does not change the position of the clip itself in the timeline. It changes the center point used for transforms. That distinction is really important, because it gives you much more creative flexibility when building animations and effects. So to recap, select your clip, open the inspector, go to Transform, find anchor point X and Y, turn on the Transform Overlay, and drag the crosshair to your subject. After that, any rotation or zoom will pivot around that point. If this helped you understand anchor point in DaVinci Resolve 20, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more simple editing tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.